Hello everybody, today I'm going to be teaching you how to unlock Reborn Revenant for free, so let's just get straight to the point. In order to unlock Reborn Revenant for free, you're going to have to do 4 challenges, which are pretty easy, well at least for me it was. You want to bring over here and you're going to go to challenges, and then you're going to see something that says Unlock Revenant, where you can check your progress on the quest to see if you're almost done or not. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the first one, which is identify 30 players with Revenant's Assassin Instincts. So, if you don't know, this is referring to his tracking ability. Basically, when you get an opponent under 40 HP, they will start glowing and there will be 2 arrows pointing at them. You can see it in this clip right in front of you. And stop. And there you go, he's glowing and there's arrows on him. And for something that I realized is that you don't have to get the opponent to under 40 HP, like exactly. If you kill him or knock him down, that also counts because you technically got him under 40 HP. So basically just get kills with him or down people. This has to also be in the main game like duos or trios. You can't play games like control map or gun game. Now for the second challenge, you have to pounce 2,000 meters with Revenant's Shadow Pounce. First of all, I have 2 tips of advice for this one. The first one is how they get the challenge the fastest, and the second one is how to use the Shadow Pounce correctly. So really, you just want to be using it as much as you can. Like while you're looting, just jump from building to building and start looting, and make sure to use it the most while you're looting. That's really the fastest way to get it in the main game. There's actually 4 ways to use his jump ability correctly. First, you want to wait for a little sound cue. It will look like that. Well, I guess it's not really a sound cue. It's more like a visual effect, but you'll see your hands start glowing red like crazy. And then when you see that, you want to let go. And then he will jump much further than usual. Second tip of advice is to always aim forward. Just look at the difference.
No escape. Escape's not an option.
Like, just look at that difference. You should never be looking upwards unless you're going up like a really tall building. And my last tip of advice is just to jump before using it. It adds a little bit of distance to it, so you might as well. And also, if you slide as soon as you hit the ground when you're using it, you get sent flying forwards because you keep the momentum of the jump. And now for the third quest, you have to get 20 knockouts, kills, or assists while using Revenant's Forged Shadows. If you don't know, that's his ultimate attack. If you don't know, it basically just gives Revenants more shield and making him a lot more harder to kill. And the more people that you kill, the longer time you get on it. And the more people that you kill, the more shields you get. So basically, just while using this, try and assist your teammates. You just go crazy, start rushing people, do your best to try and kill or just knock out people in general. Also, make sure that when you're about to get into a fight to use it. Don't use it while you're in the fight because, you know, it kind of takes a while to charge up, so you might get killed while you're using it, but just make sure before you get into the fight you use it. Well, it's finally time for the 4th one, the hardest one, and probably the reason that you came to this video. Deal a whopping 80,000 damage as Revenant in any game mode. Now, this could be taken on in a lot of different ways. First is the way, well, okay, if you're good at the game, I suggest doing the first way, which is just playing Battle Royale and just rushing people the entire game. You know, just land at like a common spot, like a really big drop spot where a lot of people drop, and then get a gun and then just start rushing people and killing them. Just do a whole bunch of damage. Whatever way you want to do damage, just do a whole bunch of damage and play as Revenant in Battle Royale. But if you're like me and you're absolute ass at the game, or you're just not good at Battle Royale, you could play the mixed modes, because remember, this is in any game mode, so you can play the mixtape modes if you want to, which is what you're currently seeing in the background right now. This is me playing the mixtape mode as Revenant to get points. And I just suggest playing multiple games and doing the same thing that I was saying as Battle Royale. Just rush people, do as much damage as you possibly can. Remember, you don't need to win, you just need to do a whole bunch of damage. And that's really all I can give you. I'm sorry that's not a better option, but there's not really a really big, crazy way of doing damage. Just rush people and try to do as much damage as you possibly can, and that's the best I can really tell you. But with that, I'll be on my way.